And so we return. So, moving on, we got Centaur Man. I bet the tournament staff will be pleased to hear the excellent idea I have to improve this place even further. Important specialized anti-gravity water from Greece would surely add spice to the battlegrounds. Oh dear. So like I said in the previous episode, I'm gonna leave the upstairs door for later after I finish tier 3, unless it's a secret stage or bonus stage. But for now, let's take on 142nd place, Glass Factory by Game Trooper. We've got an overall score of 40.14 and a 10% leak penalty. 52 from Mick. This might be the most we've seen from Mick actually. Huh. Glass Factory. Also 10% leak penalty. Does that mean a lot was leaked? 2 energy element and 3 trickster token. Oh, we got Glassman's theme. Okay, someone was inspired by it. Oh gosh, what's going on here? Also, the song is loud! Message from Astro. Have you played through the stage yet? If so, you may do this short quiz for a special reward. Should I come back after? I'm gonna come back after. On the second playthrough then. Wow, the song is loud. Holy. Glass Factory, huh? This is a great song. Oh, And Glassman, of course, was the winner of the first contest. And deserved winner. That stage was amazing. And the song, very, very good too. Got another plushie to my collection, that's great. Curling! Oh, hello. Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die at this rate. Oh, I'm slipping! That's what's going on here. Okay, okay. Let's be careful. I'm just gonna play it safe. Gotta check my health. Perfect, Eddie. Absolutely perfect. Is there anything hidden? Oh. Oh, we got ice blocks now. Nothing to the right, is there? No, rush, please. Crystal journal, okay. I'm kind of tempted to see if there's anything hidden in one of these. Nope, okay. That's a really mean place to put anything, so I don't think there's gonna be anything hidden there! God, this song is bloody loud. Ooh. Interesting. Magma. No? You can interact with it, so... Where did I go to? Hey, it's the Hub Area song from Magma 2. What's up, guys? Game Trooper. Whoa, nice work finding this place, but I guess I shouldn't have expected anything less from you. Why not take a load off and relax for a bit? Nah, you look like you're busy. You're the kind of person who won't give up no matter what is thrown at you. I can respect that. Before you go, did you find the other route yet? If not, I'd start from the beginning if I were you. Well, I was meant to play the stage first. Infantryman? Ah, I lost the Robot Master competition. The pain of defeat. I can't even feel my legs anymore. Oh yeah, never mind. Never had legs to begin with. And an M-tank. And Crane Man. Ah, nothing like an E-tank in hand and some good music. Eh? Wait a second. Where's the music coming from anyway? So this is just an Easter egg. Fair enough. And hello, loud music. Ooh. This is quite an interesting idea. That was interesting, I've gotta say. Using crystal jars as obstacles and having the ice blocks. Oh, of course. Where we see ice, we see the octopus. Such a commonly used boss. Oh, again? Come on. Oh, it's a crystal dropper. Nice help. Oh, token. First token achieved. 2 to go. Can I make it? Yes, I can. Another Eddie. You do like your Eddies in this stage. Ooh. Thank you very much for the plushie. You are doing some interesting things. Oh, I don't like this room. I really don't like this room. Please don't spawn me back on screen. Oh. You enjoy your time down there. Wait, squid again? Oh god, you gotta get down there then. Oh, crystal drop, I didn't see that. There's quite a lot going on in this room. I am gonna go for that E-tank. It's just a health refill, so might as well. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way this is just simple. Hey, floating ice blocks. That was just silly. For a token, and there's the boss gate. So, the second path which I found initially is gonna be for the second energy element. So we'll see what kind of quiz I have to take. Anything here? Looks suspicious. Let's see what we got for Glass Factory as the boss. And? Thank you for playing my level. This was made possible thanks to all these great folks. C-Sketch, Programming Assistant. CW01P, Programming Assistant. Labian, Programming Assistant. 0v1, Crane Man Sprite, My Family, Game Testers, That's Good. Capcom, House Heads. Yak Club Games, House Heads. And me! Thank you very much. Well... Oh! We have another glass man! Greetings, Maestro. I am number 10. But may know me as the magnificent glass man. Wait, that can't be right. You're shorter than I last remember. What? Are you comparing me to that brute? How dare you? I have more glass than that fake. Glass or class, did I say? If it said glass, I read it was probably meant to read it as class. Once I defeat you, the world will know my magnificence. Now die! Oh, it's a glorified Crashman sprite. I see. Well, one thing for sure, you're nowhere near as threatening as the other Glassman. That Glassman, especially in the second contest, woo la la! That Glassman was out for blood. Well, the boss was there. I didn't get hit, so it wasn't exactly a threatening boss. So, we're going back in. Oh, capsules first. 2 of them as well. No dupes, please. Hypno woman. Popular among therapists. Don't look in the eyes for too long. I see. Air Tiki, that's kinda adorable. Caution, it is not safe to stand on this plushie in mid-air. Back in we go. Oh yes, hello loud music. Alright, now... Special reward. Let's have a look what we got. Question 1. What is the first gimmick introduced in this stage? Crystal droppers, ice physics, pure man blocks. Ooh, now you're... Crystal droppers was last. I have to say ice physics, haven't I? So number 2. What enemy does not show up in this stage? Crystal Joe does, Carlinger does, Med K1000. Considering I don't know what the K1000 model is, it has to be number 3. True or false? The stage grid has been part of a previous Make a Good Mega Man level contest. Oh, and I don't have the name. I don't recognize the name, so I'm gonna say false. But this stage is obviously inspired by Glassman. I'm gonna say false, because I don't recognize the name. And I'm wrong. Fair enough. Was 2. Then 3. Then the answer's true. Final question. For all the marbles, what is the serial number of the boss? 10! Yeah! I remember that one, so it's number 1. Alrighty then. Ooh. Oh, we're not done. Oh wow. Message from unknown. Hee hee hee. Congratulations, Maestro. You solved my little game just like I wanted you to. You must be wondering what I want with you by now. You see, we have unfinished business, and you and I. You managed to slip away with my energy element last time, but I will not make the same mistake twice. If you want any chance of leaving, you will meet me on these coordinates. I will be waiting for you. Eagerly. Hee hee hee. Ha ha ha. Wah ha ha. Do not be late. Is this going to be a Glassman rematch, but a more serious fight this time? Heard this song before? Orion Observation Deck, for the brave few who dare to push the boundaries of the world to uncover its secrets. I want to say this is from Mag number 1, one of the stages. I could not tell you its name. Something like Sunset Siege potentially. Oh, hello. Greetings, returning client. Welcome back to the Dynamic Code Volcanic Furnace. Oh, it's Volcanic Furnace, then I'm completely off. So this is Mag number 2. That was a stage. We are currently undergoing a period of transition for improving our facility with the help of our 5 new board members. Thank you again for choosing Dynamo Corporation. Well, what's behind this door? It's just a stage! I was not expecting a second stage in one. Huh. So this must be the creator of Volcanic Furnace? If it's referencing it? That what's going on here? That's something I'll have to check. So I have my facts right. Yeah, we had a glass and ice theme stage, and now we have a flame stage. Oh yes. Oh! I was expecting you to disappear much sooner. I had faith you would. But that was blind faith, clearly. Oh, I'm so getting hit. That was poorly timed again. That's a bit better. Wow, that was a tight gap. It felt doable. It was tight, but it felt doable. And I honestly wanted to pull it off because it would be stupid. Oh, hello, Hothead. Oh, using the fireballs as shields? Nice idea. We already know your weakness, but I don't really want to get too close to you. No! Big eye? Okay. Again, the same gimmick. Please jump. Thank you. Ah! I had to slide. Okay. Oh, what's up now? It has come to our attention that our last reminder confused some of our staff, so here are the rooms as follows. You have just left Wielding Center Alpha. If you need to go to the Magma Refinery, go down and go to the right. Wielding Center Beta will be down and down to the left. It is still under repairs at this time. Do not enter. We also wish to congratulate the Gunslift gang for their recent promotion to Supply Transportation Specialist. There was also a stage called Joe Construction Co. or something like that. I wonder if that's also been referenced here. There's seems to be quite a few references. Oh, hello. Okay, so where is this do not enter location? Hello, Fire Teddy. Okay, double gas lift. Oh, that's not good. Okay, there is a lot going on here. What is going on? What? Footholder, are you okay? Who was a footholder? Can you believe them? I was fired for no reason. Nobody cares about footholders anymore. All anyone talks about is how much we are a nuisance to others. Don't people know how hard it is to find work for us anymore? How will I break this news to my wife and kids? Curse you, Gunslift gang! You ruined my life! So the first token is here as well? Am I meant to go down? No. No, I'm not. Wasn't very clear where I was meant to go. I assume down is death. Because it's just full black. I'm actually going to use Rush Jet here. And there is a big fight kind of coming up, so I need to take that out. Well, where am I going? Where am I going? That's a good question. To the right then? So... where am I meant to go? I don't really trust the drop to the below me. So maybe backwards, and I have to go down after all? Yes, but it wasn't particularly clear I had to go here. But sure. So this has a split path and tokens on both paths, it seems. Oh gosh, tackle fires. Got slipped, so I wasn't confident I was making that. Okay. Ah, that's not good. That's really not good. There is a lot going on here. Probably should have got off. Can I have a guts lift, please? There is a lot of tackle fires on screen. I honestly expected just a quiz, and then I get my energy. I did not expect an entire stage hidden below. You can even go left? I see. So what's this? This is a reminder that you are now in Wielding Center Beta. If you are reading this, you'll be escorted to the wrist exit. And if you happen to be an employee without permission, congratulations! You are fired! We told you not to come in here, but did you listen? No, no one ever listens. But then again, I'm assigned with feelings. Thanks a lot, jerk. Does collecting another token give me balls? Is that what the 30 was? Maybe things just line up well. Yeah, there we go. Let's just take my ride as soon as I can. Okay, if you just go for it. Then the stage is actually quite synced up well. Hey, Pickman! What? How did you find me? No one should know this place exists. Okay, look. Just don't tell anyone I am on break, and you can have one of my drinks, alright? Thank you very much. Oh gosh, there is a lot of fire going on here. Ow! Well, that jump looks a bit rough. I still got caught. What the hell? I think the only way to get that is bike. Yeah, that does give me balls. I just confirmed that indeed. Okay, this second stage feels even more complex than Glassman's actual stage. There is a lot going on here. Come on, Gutsman Lift, I need you. Okay, having to dodge fire bars on Guts Lift. Oh, I don't like the look of that! Get me out of here at the ground, please. That is actually a really neat design. Still don't know why I'm playing a second stage within a stage, but alright. Is it finally time for Glassman rematch? Looks like it's time. What do we have? Well, it's not Glassman. Hehehehe, finally! After all this time, you made it, and now I can exact my revenge. Oh, hey Fireman, what's with the new look? Hey, it's Scorchman! Smasher must be from Scorchman's game, Mega Man Z I believe it was? Heh, figures you'd mistake me for my predecessor. I'm Scorchman, and soon I'll be the strongest bot around. Whoa. Whoa, you can run on midair? Oh, whoa, hello! Okay, I keep forgetting. Okay, I keep forgetting that you do a double run as well. Okay, I got you, I think. Goodbye, Scorchman. Goodbye, Scorchman. The talking is going to be quite a bit, isn't it? Because there's two stages to pick apart here, in essence. So, got a long video. Doorman. made with extra heavy materials for all your door stopping needs. Yeah, I was not expecting to have 2 stages in one, considering the stage is titled, well, Glass Factory, but then you've got that entire second stage hidden behind the quiz. Yeah, that was quite eventful. Let's see what the judges thought. Mick, 52. On the subject of Glass Factory itself, there's not a whole lot to say. It grabs a decent selection of assets and applies them in ways that are functionally fair, even if they aren't amazing. A few of the chill block rooms stood out as being interesting, such as the Crystal Joe Tower and the drop into the Sunset room. Yes, the Crystal Joe Tower was cool, no pun intended. However, as much as Shield Attacker tries, he isn't interesting by himself. For that matter, the vast majority of the level felt boring beyond the aforementioned setups. Some interesting concepts aside, this level feels like a standard ice level without much to it, so it's just sort of there. Also, the classy Glassman is a complete pushover. Bulky Glassman is far superior. Yeah, have to agree there. What's more important is Volcanic Furnace. So I get the feeling you didn't read the rule about keeping yourself anonymous for making that quiz. Because between the quiz relying on knowledge of who made the level and the reappearance of a Mega Man 2 entry, it's impossible to not know who made this. So Game Trooper made Volcanic Furnace, I suppose, is what we're going for. But I'll confirm that as well, just so I know. At any rate, Volcanic Furnace seems improved from Magma 2. The Gust Lift still had issues. There's the confirmation, it is indeed Volcanic Furnace. Gust Lift still have issues with desyncing, but the tile set is significantly better looking, and the level is a lot more focused. It also has a more interesting boss fight than Glassman, and just more interesting setup than Glass Factory in general. I did feel that too. I ultimately enjoyed the revamp, although I wish he had tried to do it more discreetly. That may very well have led to a worse placement than the last contest, which is a bit of a shame. Is that what the leak penalties means? You didn't keep yourself anonymous? Is that what that means? Shinru, 32. To quote Pyro from the previous contest, "Gee, I wonder who made this level, I can't tell." Putting aside the obvious for now, there's not a whole lot to say about the main stage itself. Enemies and gimmicks are introduced well enough, but nothing meaningful is ever done with them afterwards. The placements are very basic and offer little to no challenge, which makes nearly every screen feel like an afterthought. There are 2 exceptions to this. The vertical room with Crystal Joes on both sides is one of them. Then there's the ice block room with a Crystal Joe to the left, plus a shield attacker floating above. Both these parts actually forced me to pay attention to what was happening on screen, as opposed to just mindlessly going through enemies and occasionally stopping for a crystal generator. Makes me wish the rest of the level was just as engaging. This especially applies to the boss, who I'd honestly rank close to Toadman for how stunningly easy he is. Of course, this is all just in relation to the main level. As far as the secondary path goes, I don't think I really need to go into detail on why including it was a bad idea. I think it would have been a better move to repurpose the concepts found here and use them for the main level, since the enemies and gimmicks tend to complement each other a bit more. It's not that much more difficult than the main stage, but it's certainly far more engaging. Aside from the final stretch with the flame geishas and gusted, I'd say it's a decent improvement over its previous version. With all that being said, however, I can't exactly ignore the fact that it's a rehash of a Magma 2 stage. It doesn't make up the main stage as a whole lot, nor does the other end boss. He's not quite as bad as Magma 1 Glassman, but his fight is still incredibly easy for how simplistic his pattern is. Overall, I think the time and effort that went into sprucing up Volcanic Furnace 2.0 could have been better spent on the main stage. Patchy, 52. Instead of a man, it's a factory? This stage completely baffles me, left me speechless and absolutely confused. The stage theme all pointing towards an expectation that this might be a tribute to Glassman and Magma 1, but it's really not. It's more like a parody, a spoof, but I'm not laughing here. At point it feels like I'm trying to insult the original entry, which I hope was not the intention. That side tangent aside, the stage is completely default gimmick and enemy assets with quite frankly very basic architecture and generic enemy setup, e.g. screen long winding hallways, shield attackers, Joes, setups that only pose to pad out playtime. I suppose the chill blocks are used somewhat airtight here, definitely good enemy choices that cause the player to be careful about using their jumps while on the blocks. Kinda rubs me in the wrong way that the that this is trying to piggyback on the success of the aforementioned entry. The level isn't all that remarkable otherwise, so I suppose the oddity does make it stand out a bit. It has this weird trivia question, and then it leads to yet another reference to a past Magma entry? What? This time, it's Volcanic Furnace from Magma 2, a very odd choice as a reference. Here the portion of the stage kinda suffers the same issues as the entry there. Namely the unforgiving guts lift sections with the abundance of knock you off enemy types, otherwise it's a fire theme level through and through. Maybe Volcanic Furnace isn't by Game Troop, but I just need to confirm that, so I'm not spouting nonsense about whose stage is who, since there's obviously references to Magma 1 and 2 in this stage. It's a mixed match. Lashman 49. This level, well, levels plural, leaves me with a profound sense of disappointment. It is the disappointment of a Magma 1 Glassman reference that lives somewhat between misfired parody and cheap appropriation. It is the disappointment of revisiting Magma 2's Volcanic Furnace, presented here as an unrelated secondary level that's longer and more derivative than the primary one. Nostalgia and remakes are fine, but only if they celebrate the old with something meaningfully new. I'm not convinced that's the case here. What's old feels old: a shoehorned visit to Nightman's bar, a deep thought style quiz, challenge setups lifted from Blizzardman, shield attackers being shield attackers, etc. New enemies and text boxes aren't enough to forgive Volcanic Furnace's virtually unchanged architecture and gimmick structure, which might have worked in the factory were, say, closed down for winter with everything iced over. Although they try to mix things up, the bosses need work. Glassman is neither a worthy opponent nor a comedic pushover. Scorchman sets up an obvious Magma 2 tier boss joke, but delivers the wrong punchline, and his sprite has a glaring chunk of wine that should be transparent. This is characteristic of the level as a whole, really. The humor never quite lands with me, and there's a lack of attention to detail, e.g. dialogue that needs more, proof-reading boss doors that don't lock, unbalanced music volume, easily cheesed challenges, breakable blocks that look icy instead of glassy. On the upside, some elements are executed well. The quiz questions are totally appropriate, though the first question doesn't account for going left first. Volcanic Furnace looks better than ever. The ice block setups are pretty good. The reskin break dash block makes me happy. If this level weren't tethered so tightly to the past, and if it committed to a single premise, I think I might enjoy it. And 8, 38. What the? Hi Game Trooper, right? Welp, whelpy, whelp. Okay, there's obviously some connections here that I'm not understanding to this creator, but fair enough. I'll be the wiser for the future. I might have overlooked the whole blatant spoiler of who this is if it wasn't for the rather cute question leading to the second stage that asked the player, and therefore also the judges, if they had submitted before. So that kind of beats me across the head with your identity. Also, we don't get the names of the submitters, so that was a fun 50-50 brute force death. Oh. Look, a stage that sort of attempts to remake another stage. 2 in fact! And I don't know how exactly you broke tokens, but you did. Rendering so much of the extra side rooms and challenges in the second stage all very pointless. You didn't do yourself any favours by comparing yourself to the other, much better Glassman. I won't say it doesn't end up a new unique experience, just saying it didn't help. The squid and mid-bosses never really offered anything new, even when mixed with new layouts, so quickly wore out its welcome, but the biggest offender here was Crystal Joe. He very consistently amounted to wasting the player's time, especially when paired with other shielded enemies and gimmicks. In the first half of the stage, shield attackers also fell into this trap, but they managed to somewhat redeem themselves by the second half by becoming obstacles rather than time sinks. The Chillman blocks were used reasonably fine, nothing really noteworthy, and some aspects look awfully familiar. I will note that the shoot to make a stairway room was rather annoying when you need to utilize the accessibility buster options. Doesn't really impact the score, just something to note. End up having to rely on weapon swapping to get through. Then there's the second half. Honestly, outside the novelty of recognizing a middle tier Magma 2 stage, the new Volcanic Furnace is just overall so much worse than the stage it's based off. It either errs on the side of too easy or it just does something worse. There's not a lot to say here without repeating my previous review of Volcanic Furnace. So just reference the original review and remove the reference to the bomb man enemies. Did not appreciate the fireman totem that you have to stand on with the very major chance of just getting knocked into the fire pit. Let's end off on the two new bosses. Your Glassman sucks. He just sucks. I'm sorry to be harsh, but if you're going to use Crashman as a base, which is perfectly fine, several bosses have done so in both this game and Magmammo 2 and came up with reasonable boss fights. This is so pathetically easy that it almost defeats the point. The Fireman, Scorchman, Burny Guy Dude Man, whatever, on the second path, he's better. He looks goofy as Sid with the edited sprite and walking on thin air, which I was sure is a reference to something I'm not familiar with. He'd put up a reasonable fight if it weren't for the rather obvious save spot with some tweaking to the AI. This could have been a decent finisher. So, this is a reference to the two stages from the past two contests, but it's not obviously not the developer, because I know who the developer or the creator rather for Glassman was, but Volcanic Furnace I'm not too sure now. But it was nice revisiting the past, although, like the judges said, it doesn't do enough to make it its own original idea. It reused past entrance contests, but it didn't really do anything that interesting with them. Well, and like I said, I wasn't expecting to play two stages in one, but there you go. Also, the tokens on the second path are basically meaningless because you can collect them on the first. So if the second path had two extra tokens that you don't get on the first, that would be a better choice. But yeah, I was not expecting to play two stages in one, but here we are. Decent stage overall. So with that said, I'm going to take a quick refreshing pause and I'll be right back.